this one, Brent, defensively, what does it take to stay in front of somebody who's got that kind of explosive ability?
For me, a small prayer. For other guys, it's knowing time, space, distance to make sure that you can collect anybody's first move. As you know, Kevin, you can't be thinking out there. If you're caught thinking, especially defensively, you get to read the back of the jersey of the guy you're guarding quite often. Can't happen here tonight.
And it can take your mind off of the other things you've got to do.
Well, yeah, that, and then you're always using one key phrase, which coaches talk about in practice.
Yeah.
Help.
Oh, yeah.
I need help.
Help. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Wiggins and Butler make up the perimeter. Gibson plays the 4 with Towns in the middle. And it's Teague in at the 1 spot. A nice shot by Gallinari.
And really the pick there is what gives Gallo just enough space to bury that look.
Towns the screen. Teague kicks to Wiggins. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Wiggins has got his first 3 points of the game.
And if he can hit that shot, it spreads the defense out and really changes the complexion of the game.
Yeah, you can start to creep away off of certain people, but this is an early warning shot from him.
Now here's Bradley. 6 to shoot. Wiggins with the block, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Clock at 2 for 3. Harris. It's good from long range.
Well, early in his career, defenses challenged Tobias Harris to take this shot. Now they don't want him to, for good reason.
Now here's Teague. Pass to Towns. Baseline J on the way. And again, it's Minnesota.
And defensively, this is a nightmare. He's already on a roll.
I love his will, his take charge attitude, the aggressiveness, all of that showing up here in the first.
Bradley against Wiggins. Right side Bradley. Here's Harris. It's rebounded by Towns. The Timberwolves have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Beverly against Teague. Wiggins outside. Butler against Bradley. It's stolen by Bradley. Gallinari left side. Pass to Bradley. Over Butler. That one off the back iron and out.
And he completely threw the timing off on that jumper. That is how you D up.
Playing with tremendous aggressiveness without fouling. That's an excellent job.
And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
They can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
And Andrew Wiggins, the #1 overall pick back in 14. Great bloodlines, the son of pro athletes. The game just seems to come easy to him.
And the free throw, no good. You know, Greg, the game comes so easy to Wiggins, but some say he needs to be more assertive, more aggressive. Do you see that?
I mean, high expectations for a player that was taken first overall. The length and athleticism should enable him to impact the game in so many ways. You know, his motor doesn't always rev high enough to take advantage.
Man, they're making everything and look confident. 5 shots, 5 makes.
Gallinari against Butler. A nice shot by Gallinari.
Well, the D is aware of Gallo's jumper, but not on that possession.
T kicks to Butler. They set the screen. Gortat with the block. And here comes Harris leading the fast break over Wiggins. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Harris has got 5 points so far. Timberwolves leading by 3. Outside Gibson. Towns the screen. Back to Gibson. Gortat with the steal. Beverly with the ball. Picked up by Teague. Beverly the pass to Gortat. And Beverly kicks to Bradley. 5 on the clock to the inside. Here's Gortat using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Well, he's like a fumbling banker right now, dropping dimes with ease. I like how well he led his teammate on that possession.
Butler passes to Towns. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
Got to keep Taj out of the post. How many of those have we seen?
Clippers trail by 3. And here's Beverly. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. They set the screen. There's a screen by Gortat. Gallinari using the pick. And it's the Clippers scoring again. For Minnesota, they've gotten 6 of 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. And Gibson kicks to Wiggins. Towns wide open. And he gets the bucket. He's got 9.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Opening night is upon us. Every team looking to come out of the gate strong. As we know, only half are going to get to the end.
Don't tell him that, Kevin.
I know you can't.
Let it breathe a little bit.
Yeah.
It is a long season. The teams, as we've seen in the past, sometimes what we're watching here tonight, 6 or 7 members of that team might not be on it come February. So you got to temper your expectations. Watch the way guys have maybe improved from last season coming into this season. Excited about young teams and the opportunity of their potential, but things can change quickly in this league.
But don't you love the optimism at this time of year?
No doubt about
Yeah.
it. Everybody's fired up for the opportunity to show what it is, especially as a player, what you worked on in the offseason to bring it to the hardwood and show your coaching staff the type of work you put in.
Harris, no good.
Like the tactics on defense there, refusing to give the shooter the easy layup at the rim.
And Butler looking like the Tasmanian devil on the break. You can't give him any room to run or you might get your feelings hurt.
Now here's Beverly looking for his first basket still in this one. From outside the arc, Harris misses. Timberwolves leading by 5. Teague with the ball. Towns the screen. Down low. Shoots over Bradley. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. And that's 11 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Gibson against Harris. Shot clock at 5. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Gibson.
Now, this is a quarter that he would love to forget as soon as possible, not getting anything to go.
Teague can't hit. Clippers trail by 7. The feed to Harris. Rebound by Butler.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Wiggins, Gortat with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Tries to snap the cold streak. Here's Harris. The pass to Bradley. Gortat trying to break loose. And it's Bradley. That time on the assist by Harris. Bradley's got his first 2 points of the night. Minnesota leading by 5. They set the pick. Towns a screen on Beverly. Teague kicks to Towns. Shoots over Gortat. And it falls over the rim and in. And that's 13 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
There's a screen by Gortat. Outside Bradley. Begins with the block.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Butler, no good.
And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
Yeah, sometimes everything can go right, but the shot doesn't go down. Nothing there is automatic.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here is Teague after Avery Bradley was able to get the triple. Butler against Gallinari. Towns the screen. Here's Butler. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. And the Timberwolves lead by 6. L.A. has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And the Clippers call time here.
Well, with the departure of Chris Paul and the trade of Blake Griffin, the Clippers deciding on a new look and a new direction. The era of Lob City, I think, officially has come to a close.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Scotty's checked in for Tobias Harris. Johnson comes in for Gallinari. Williams, he's checked in for Avery Bradley. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Patrick Beverley. Timberwolves also changing it up. Jang, he's checked in for Gibson. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Jeff Teague. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That's foul number 2 for him. And from 2011 to 2017, the Lob City Clippers, as they were called, 50 wins or better pretty much every year.
It was a great team. It just did not have the kind of luck, and trust me, there is luck involved, needed to get themselves to an NBA Finals. A record 6 straight playoff appearances for them. Took a series lead only to be eliminated, and then a lot of frustration set in because things didn't go the right way. And now a lot of guys not here for the Clippers moving forward.
Here's Butler after marching Gortat's bucket. Butler dishes to Wiggins. Jang, a screen. Shot clock at 6. And it's Wiggins missing.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Oh, man, he'd love to have that one back. He just does everything right, but doesn't get the finish.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Gortat. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And Williams gets it to go on the assist from Gortat. And now just a 1-point Timberwolves lead. Now Rose. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Butler on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. Butler passes to Wiggins. Over Williams. And that one's good. Wiggins. Wiggins has got 7 points.
How about the awareness there for Butler? The D goes to sleep and Jimmy finds the wide open man.
Scott with the ball. Now defended by Wiggins. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Now he's torching the D right now, hitting a high percentage of all the shots he's let fly.
Kicks it to Scott. Johnson the screen. Layup off the pick. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Wiggins drives in. And that one's good by Butler. And it's a 7-point Timberwolves lead.
And it's really easy to appreciate Butler. I mean, especially how he just fends off contact on those difficult attempts.
Basket good.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Jones. He kicks it to Wiggins. Shoots over Scott. And again, it's Minnesota.
Such astounding shooting right now from him. He is untouchable from the perimeter. What a performance.
There's a screen by Gortat. Butler against Johnson. He tries for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Now here's Butler. He has 6. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Jones kicks to Zhang. Outside Butler. Wiggins trying to free himself up. Misses the chippy right there. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Tension, it creates opportunities for your teammates.
And Towns wants to win big. To do that, though, it's not enough to get numbers. You've got to make your teammates better as well.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And looking at what we've seen from the Timberwolves, what do you guys think?
So far, they've been active, scoring the basketball, built up a little lead here, and looking good.
Well, when you come out in the first quarter with that kind of offense, obviously the game plan is in full effect. Let's see if they can keep that momentum going.
Thornwell is out there with Mike Scott. Then it's Williams. Then it's Gortat, and it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Goes up off the inbound. Count that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Lou Williams. Lou Williams last season dropping a career-high 50 points on the Golden State Warriors in a regular season game.
Well, he led the Clippers to that convincing win on the road against the defending champs, and you better believe he saves his best game for the stiffest of competition.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, the Clippers are going in a new direction. Now, Coach Doc Rivers said, we had a shot. I don't think anybody understands how hard it is to win a title. Until you do that, you're going to be frustrated a lot and have to make tough decisions. Kevin?
Well, they're trying to make the right decisions to rebuild better than before, DA. Thanks. And here is Los Angeles now, following the miss by Andrew Wiggins. And Gorgui Dieng is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, there are good fouls, and then there's those fouls. That's not a good one. Limits himself on defense, and he can't nearly be as physical for the rest of the period.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Towns is checked in, and with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut down now to just 9 on the basket from Thornwell. Towns, the screen. Rose kicks to Dieng. Inside. It's Butler that time on the assist by Dieng. Butler's got the lead up to 11 now for Minnesota.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
It's Williams with the drive and the rejection by Dieng.
Man, if he's missing those kind of good looks, his team is in some serious trouble.
Rose, good.
And you love to see Rose aggressively looking to score on the inside.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. And the Clippers call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance.
Great showing for him last season. 4th in steals, and he ranked in the top 15 in points per game. One of the league's premier offensive threats.
And as you pointed out, he was top 5 in steals last season. Just a lethal combination of great physical ability and acute mental preparation. Now here's Williams. 7 points in the game. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Timberwolves leading by 11. Pass to Butler. Fader on the way, and again it's Minnesota converting.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
LA's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Makes it off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And, you know, he's not usually the guy to break out the crossover. Worked for him that time, but I'm not sure I would be doing that consistently.
Now here's Towns. 13 points in the game. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. 19 points for Butler.
Beautiful execution from him, building off a great first quarter, looking unstoppable here.
And stolen by Dieng. Jones drives in. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. The Timberwolves shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Two.
And that one falls for Jones. When you look at the new requirements of the center, Who really stands out as the prototypical pivot man?
Wow, I really think that Porzingis has shown some signs in the last 2 seasons. Now, it's been cut short. The first season, he really faltered in the second half of the year. And then last year, a devastating injury that's going to keep him out for quite some time. But some of the things that he's been able to show have me very intrigued about the potential of that position. Now, I know more guys like Clint Capella and the impact he had in Houston has been phenomenal. But Porzingis and that overall package still has me really intrigued, Kevin.
7'3", he becomes a very interesting subject, doesn't he?
He does, and that ability to shoot the basketball as well. Just think about it. When he plays with a qualified point guard to set some action up, could be dangerous.
Good on the shot. That's 7 points for Tobias Harris.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
T kicks to Gibson. Jones sets the pick for Gibson. Ball stolen. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. He shoots again, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
I feel like Tobias Harris's confidence has grown over the past couple seasons, especially on the offensive end. Very capable of taking advantage of smaller defenders.
Tobias Harris in his 8th season in the NBA and still just 26 years old.
Yeah, I mean, 1 season at Tennessee, and he has slowly but steadily improved each year. And, you know, he's gotten stronger, more consistent with his long-range shooting, and he's found his calling as one of those prototype small ball 4s.
And that one misses. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Thornwell. And the second free throw, good.
And Tobias Harris had his best season in 2018, a career year from the three-point line. And you saw how much just his value jumped in that time frame. A key piece and a key part of the trade last year with Blake Griffin.
Now here's Teague. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
It was like a morning paper for Jeff Teague. Makes a great read and swings the ball around for a clean look at the bucket.
Here's Beverly. It's a 13-point game. Harris outside. Scott against Towns. 5 to shoot. Scott the pass to Bradley. Over Teague. And again, no good by the Clippers. And guys, Clippers coach Doc Rivers calls Harris a nightmare matchup. What do you think?
Well, especially when he slides from the 3 over to the power forward spot. He spaces out the floor and then can put the ball on the deck, on the drive, get in and create some opportunities.
Now here's Jones. Following the miss by Avery Bradley. Over Beverly. Jones, no luck. Clippers trail by 13. Out left to the wing. Takes a 3. And it's Patrick Beverly with the 3. Beverly's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Jones kicks to Gibson. Back to Jones. Towns, the screen. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
Well, the O looks unstoppable tonight, especially because of that guy. He's just torching them.
Gallinari outside. Knocked loose. Here's Butler. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Harris has got his 3rd rebound on the night. To the paint. Here's Bradley. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists now in this one.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Butler. 21 points in the game. 2 points. That one goes.
And this is Butler's bread and butter. The mid-range J is on point. Got to D him up better than that.
Scott a screen. Harris kicks to Scott. That one, no good. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. At one point, they led by 16. And by virtue of their NBA schedule, their first game of the new year is against the Los Angeles Clippers.
And they rolled over this team last season, beating them every time they faced off.
Yeah, it was a completely one-sided season series, and that was no surprise to anyone. This first game between them should give us an idea if they're on a little more even ground this season.
So here's Gallinari after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Now here's Jones. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That's foul number 2 for him. Wesley Johnson's checked in for the Clippers. Minnesota also with the sub. Andrew Wiggins, he's checked in for Tyus Jones. Bradley against Teague. Clock at 6. Towns, the screen. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick.
And that's the kind of play that shows you when Jeff Teague from room, he can shoot the rock.
Beverley with the ball. Picked up by Teague. Harris a screen. Harris a screen on Teague. Here's Beverley, and Gibson sends it back.
Taj Gibson doing a good job of just getting the hands up, and then the instincts come into play with the block.
Wiggins a screen on Beverley. Teague kicks to Gibson. Passes it to Butler. Shoots from 14. It's hauled in by Harris. Clippers trail by 14. Gallinari attacking. It's stolen by Teague. Here's Wiggins. He's got 11. And here's Beverley. Harris a screen. Gallinari against Towns. A nice shot by Gallinari.
And his teammates have to step up just a little bit more. He's been lights out. Needs a bit more support.
Teague kicks to Wiggins. Towns against Harris. Gibson the screen. Here's Wiggins. Kicks it out to Gibson. Just 4 to shoot. Inside, Butler. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Butler's got 25 points.
And Butler, just a seasoned vet, someone who's not going to panic. Flock is up against him. I love how under control he stays.
Poked away and out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. A chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for the Clippers.
And the three-point shot above the break has become a popular shot in the league, but not for them tonight. They're passing that one up and just trying to get their offense from closer to the hoop.
A different look for the Clippers. Gortat's checked in for Gallinari. Williams comes in for Avery Bradley. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Patrick Beverley. Rose, he's checked in for Minnesota. And Gortat kicks to Harris. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Rose.
It is so tough to make those kind of shots with the defense draped all over you.
Wiggins against Johnson. From 10 feet out, Gortat with the rebound. Gortat's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Down low, here's Harris. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Now here's Wiggins. He's got 11. Here's Towns. Right side Gibson. Foul on the play. Basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
Good job by Taj using his muscle on that shot, even when you rough him up.
And Greg, what's not to like about Taj Gibson?
I mean, he's a hard worker defensively, finishes well inside, he's got the mid-range shooting touch. But what I like most, really, his unselfishness. He started, came off the bench, no complaints. This is a guy that just wants to win.
Gorgie Dang's checked in for the Timberwolves. That's good from Gibson.
Taj Gibson is tough, proven veteran who plays well on both ends of the court.
Outside Williams. Johnson the screen. Williams passes to Harris. To the paint. It's tipped. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Rose kicks to Gibson. Jang with the ball. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
And unfortunately, injuries will always be the concern with Derrick Rose. Still loves the game of basketball, knows he is limited compared to what he once was. Amazing with all he's fought through, he can still perform at such a high level.
Free throw drops for Rose.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Thornwell's checked in. And Rose drops them both.
And for Derrick Rose, the question will be how much of his MVP level of play from 2011 can he recover? You'd love to see him return to that form.
Johnson outside. The pass to Thornwell. And here is Gortat. That shot is off. Teague against Williams. Inside. The kick out to Rose. Pass to Wiggins. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Yeah, I have no idea why he went with the fadeaway there.
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. Gibson plays the 4 with Towns in the middle. Teague is at the point with Wiggins at the 2. And it's Butler in at the small forward. Minnesota leading by 13. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, the Clippers have hit the reset button, and you wonder how that affects their head coach, Doc Rivers. Now, he seemed reluctant to lead a rebuild with the Celtics, but he's on board doing it with the Clippers. Even though the Clippers relieved him of his title of president of basketball operations in 2017, Rivers has just signed a new extension that will keep him coaching the team for the next few years. Kevin?
Well, if nothing else, DA, he has guided them through some pretty dark hours. Thank you. And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. And slam dunk by Harris.
All that athleticism from Tobias Harris showing that time.
Teague against Beverly. Gibson the screen. Towns a screen on Harris. Outside, Towns. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Guys, he can't miss. I swear, he was trying to miss that. He did not miss. That means he can't miss.
Now, here's Bradley. He's got 10. There's a screen by Gortat. And the rejection by Towns.
And his foot movement is what makes Towns such a terrific shot blocker. He moves so well and can defend just about any position on the floor.
Here's Teague. Pass to Towns. Gortat with the block. And they'll keep possession. Clippers trail by 13. Passes it to Gallinari. Kicks to Beverly. They set the pick. Back to Harris. Deflects the pass. Here's Teague. Good work there as it goes. Teague's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, nice to see Jeff Teague get down in there on the inside and come up with the bucket.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And you look at Jeff Teague, now with the lead in the league out of Wake Forest. Greg, what does he bring to the table aside from the fact that he's been in the playoffs every single year of his career?
Yeah, I mean, he's an explosive slasher and really has grown as a playmaker. Not a star, but a quality starting point guard.
Gibson with the steal. Wiggins passes to Butler. Down low. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Beverly. It's Bradley on the wing. Covered by Wiggins. And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That is his first foul of the game. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Wiggins against Bradley. He dishes it to Gortat. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Gortat's got 8 points. Timberwolves leading by 13. Poked away. It's stolen by Bradley. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And Beverly kicks to Gallinari. There's a screen by Gortat. 6 on the shot clock. Gallinari shoots off the screen and misses it off the right side of the rim. Butler against Gallinari. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Marcin Gortat.
And just no question that Butler is a bona fide star. I mean, a tough, rugged defender who's also a juggernaut on offense.
Two shots.
First free throw is good. So many teams switching the pick and roll, and we can see it defensively what it does. How are offenses countering that?
I think the offense is what they're doing, Kevin, is being selective as to who it is comes out to set the pick. If I'm Steph Curry or I'm Kyrie Irving, and I know that there's a big defender guarding my 4-man or my 5-man, I'm going to call that screen up to the top of the key and make sure that I can go at the weaker defender that's guarding either one of my players to gain advantage.
And the foul on Avery Bradley. That is his first foul of the game. Scotty's checked in for Gortat. Butler against Gallinari. Some solid defense from Gallinari. Clippers trail by 13. Left side, Bradley. To the inside. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Taj Gibson picks one up.
Yeah, Tobias, too strong. Gets inside. Not going to be denied. Well, he's had ankle troubles and knee surgeries. Last season, a gluteal tear, and over the course of his career, injuries seem to be more of a part of what Danilo Gallinari's story is about in the NBA. Hopefully he'll find some health this year.
The free throw off from Harris. And Gallinari an efficient score if he can just, Brent, stay healthy.
Yeah, the optimism seems to be waning with regards to that. Over his 10-year career, he's played about half of the games, and you're paying him a pretty good sum of money. That's a tough pill to swallow if you're an owner, but as a fan, you root for him to be out there and have some success.
So here's Gallinari following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. Here's Scott. Good on the shot.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Timberwolves leading by 11. Right side, Towns. The dish to Wiggins. It's stolen by Bradley. Harris against Gibson. Harris passes to Beverly. Butler against Gallinari. Scott is screened. 5 on the clock. There's the pass to Beverly. Over Jones. Misses off the left iron. The Timberwolves have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Wiggins outside. He kicks it to Gibson. Butler on the wing. Deflects the pass. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul. Gorgie Dangs checked in for Taj Gibson. Now Beverly. Scott a screen. Now here's Bradley. Scott with a screen on Wiggins. Here's Bradley. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Bradley's got 5 points in the quarter. Timberwolves leading by 9. Outside, Jones. Here's Wiggins. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Wiggins has got 15.
He has a very well-rounded offensive game. There's just no shortage of ways Wiggins has to punish an opponent, inside, outside, or otherwise.
Excellent use of the screen that time. And that's 20 points for Tobias Harris.
He used that screen to perfection and got a wide open look to knock down the jumper.
Wiggins against Bradley. Wiggins kicks to Butler. Gallinari with the steal. Outside Bradley. Outside Scott. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Well, that's a good job by Avery Bradley, recognizing that he had an open teammate and get it to him in a good position.
Wiggins outside. Screen by Jones. Pass to Jang. Kicks it to Jones.
And Karl Anthony Towns, one of the most prolific three-point shooters in the league, at least top 3 amongst all 7-footers. And his three-point percentage elite as well, over 40%.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And Towns said he'd emulate Kevin Durant as a kid playing on the perimeter at Kentucky. Cal made him play inside, work in the post, and use his size.
So going back to his roots with his three-point shooting, the association experiencing a three-point renaissance, and he really does fit the mold.
And Towns drops them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Johnson outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Expanding his range. Minnesota with the rebound. Wiggins has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Left side Rose. Back to Wiggins. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
So good at picking his spots. He always knows exactly what the team needs from him offensively. That's why they hold the lead.
Pass to Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Harris a screen on Rose. Off the screen. Puts up a 3. Count that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut to just 7 on the basket from Harris.
I mean, letting that guy shoot freely from out there, he's going to destroy you from the perimeter if you do that.
Now here's Rose. He's covered closely. Jang with the screen for Wiggins. Towns the screen. 4 on the clock. Here's Jang, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Los Angeles has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Passes it to Harris. Towns with the steal. To the middle. Here's Butler. Back to Rose. The pass to Wiggins. And he banks in the layup. And now an 11-point Timberwolves lead.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Here's the screen. Johnson dishes to Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. Yep, that one goes in there. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his third basket of the night.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Rose passes to Towns. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. We see a chart here for the shooting performance so far for Towns.
Well, that is what it looks like when you are in the zone. He's been very efficient with his scoring and is leading the way for his team on offense. With every make, you can see the confidence growing. And I don't think he'll slow down anytime soon.
The free throw drops for Towns.
And for a player with his size, Towns has always been very comfortable at the free throw line. And that's a good thing because he finds himself there quite a bit.
And the Clippers making a change here. Gortat's checked in. And a change for the Timberwolves. Teague's checked in.
I felt like he was a little hesitant in the first half, but really he's amping himself up here and battering around to get himself to the free throw line.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 6. Here's Gortat. And Karl-Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And it's Wiggins missing. Clippers trail by 11. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Jumper off the screen. Johnson a wide open look. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Outside Rose. Jang with the screen for Rose. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Towns the screen. The free throw drops for Rose. And both free throws good for Rose.
Encouraging sign there to see him knock down the free throw.
Clippers trail by 10. On the wing, Williams. Here's the 3. And another 3 for the Clippers.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Towns. And he has 28 points for the game. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And the turnovers this quarter already translating into 8 points for the opposition. And he wasn't going to get away with that one. Still in motion when he set that screen.
Yeah, really trying to sell it out there, but the official just, he ain't buying.
Now here's Williams. He's got 10. Again, Los Angeles.
Pretty good mid-range player there. The touch from Lou Williams, especially on those kind of jumpers, that one's on the money.
Outside Rose. He kicks it to Towns. 4 seconds left. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
First one falls for him. And Towns drops them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Just 1 quarter left in regulation. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Timberwolves leading by 7. Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. We've got Gilgeous-Alexander. Johnson out there with Thornwell. Then it's Williams. And it's Gortat in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Wiggins. And oh, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Wiggins. Gallinari, he's checked in for the Clippers. Taj Gibson's checked in for the Timberwolves. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And Marcin Gortat, the Polish hammer, in the final year of a 5-year, $60 million deal. Greg, he's been worth every penny.
He has, but he turns 35 this season. He'll be motivated to earn that next contract, but now on the downslope, we may see his role evolve over the next few years.
Now here's Wiggins after Wesley Johnson's miss, and that one's good. Wiggins.
And there's one thing that's never been in question about Wiggins, his ability to be a high-volume scorer. And in case you needed a reminder, he's giving you one tonight.
Now here's Williams. There's a screen by Gortat. Shot off the pick by Williams. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Outside Rose. Wiggins outside. 6 to shoot. Towns sets the pick for Wiggins. Lays it up and banks it in. Wiggins has got 14 points now in the second half.
And they've just been so comfortable at both ends of the floor. I mean, you'd almost think they're playing at home.
Well, the crowd got in here tonight and sat down, and that's where they stayed all night long, extremely poised, which has led to a monster lead.
Here's T after Marcin Gortat's bucket. T kicks to Towns. Shoots over Gortat, and he overshot that one, missing.
And usually that mid-range jumper finds the bottom of the net. The defense has to be more aggressive moving forward.
Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Williams. And here's Rose after Lou Williams was able to get the 3 to go. Right side Towns. The Clippers grab the miss. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Williams dishes to Johnson. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Teague against Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the lead is down inside single digits.
And as much offense as we saw earlier, I mean, we're seeing even more of it here now late in the game.
What is this, February? Feels like an all-star game is broken out. Neither side willing or able to stop the other.
Now here's Wiggins. Gibson the screen. Back to Teague. Tries a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got assist number 7 for him tonight. Kicks it to Gallinari. Gortat with a screen on Gibson. Gallinari against Gibson. Knocked away. This one for three. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut back down to 8 points. They needed that one from Lou Williams. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Johnson against Wiggins. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drops it in from the low post. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points in the quarter. Minnesota leading by 6. Teague kicks to Towns. Back to Teague. Towns, the screen. Using the screen, Teague. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
You know, Teague did a good job to not allow any room coming off that screen. Helped him get the space to finish that play.
Pass to Gallinari. Gortat with a screen on Gibson. A floater. Count that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Gallinari. Minnesota's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Outside Rose. Outside Teague. Towns, the screen. Teague can't hit. And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 14-5 run here. Johnson against Wiggins. Johnson off the pick. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
Right, big scoring run fueled by great game planning and really some great shot making.
And there's the call on Lou Williams. That's his first foul. A different look for the Clippers. Harris is checked in for Johnson, and it's Patrick Beverley in for Lou Williams. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Butler, he's checked in for Derrick Rose. Beverley against Teague. Out left to the wing. Here's Towns, and that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. 32 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
He keeps finding great shots out there, and the opportunities are turning up roses.
There's a screen by Gortat. Harris kicks to Gortat. To the wing on the left. Just 5 on the clock. Gortat with a screen on Wiggins. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
On the attack, he has that ability, trying to close this one out.
Well, beating one guy is one thing, but beating 5, heck of a job there. He's got the talent to finish, too.
Here's Harris, and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. And the first one at the line is good. And Harris drops them both. And the Clippers making a switch here. Bradley's checked in. Here's Gallinari. And it's all evened up.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Timberwolves have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Teague kicks to Towns. Dishes it to Wiggins. Unloads from 13. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got 7 rebounds in the game. Passes to Beverley. Back to Harris to take the lead, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Here's Teague. Higgins outside. Back to Teague to end the run. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got his 8th assist in the game. LA's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Gallinari with a screen for Beverly. Fade away. Tries again, and the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
And playing with the lead, you can see they're making a much more concerted effort to work the ball inside here in the second half.
Gortat, no good on the free throw.
And at the offensive end, Gortat probably doesn't get his due. He's got a lot of moves, and he can finish with either hand. And his work on the offensive glass is more than capable.
Here's Beverly, following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. To the inside, Butler with the steal. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
2 shots. Foul. Elbow. 2.
And Jimmy Butler, something of a quirky character, has a ritual whenever he's at a grocery store of paying the person's bill behind him. Doesn't care if it's 99 cents or 2,000.
That free throw good from Butler. And Butler never afraid to be a little bit different, listening to country music in the locker room, much to his teammates' chagrin.
And in the offseason, riding around in a van with a baby on board sticker, even though he's single with no kids. Remove the rearview mirror as a symbolic reminder to never look back. This guy's special.
And so Butler nails both of them. And Jimmy Butler's a very physical wing, as we know, Greg. Goes about 6'8", 240, and he can D-up almost any position.
And the strength to deal with forwards, the quickness to cover guards. Also, he uses that strength to attack the rim and get himself to the line.
The dunk with a foul on top of it. So strong.
Danilo possesses a deceptive strength that he uses so well on plays like that. Got to the hoop plus the foul.
That free throw good from Gallinari. The Timberwolves trail. T kicks to Towns. He dishes it to Butler. Back to Towns. He hits it from 9. Towns has got 17 points here in the second half.
Well, you see the excellent skill set, and this is when you want to make an impact.
I feel like there's an uptick in the intensity as well. Fourth quarter, and it's closing time.
Now, here is Gortat. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Towns sets the pick for Teague. Off the pick, Towns shoots, and that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. And now a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
Getting outshot from the perimeter, he told them we have got to defend the three-point line. Those threes are destroying us. We'll see if they can tighten it up, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now here's Beverly. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one is on Towns.
I think Patrick Beverly, for the entirety of his NBA career, is really going to embrace the role of being the villain. Has no problem with it whatsoever.
Two shots. Max on the first.
And he knocks down the first one.
And throughout his career, Beverly has remained a pest, an aggressive defender that no one likes having him guard.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Minnesota in the lead. And here is Teague. There's the pass to Towns. Gortat with the steal. Everly with the ball. On the wing, Harris. Gortat with a screen on Gibson. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Well, they should be looking at a 3-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them.
Left side, Towns. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got his 9th assist in the game now. L.A. has gotten off to a great start from 3-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession.
Playing with lots of energy here, trying to cause turnovers.
Yeah, even though he doesn't come up with the steal, that kind of deflection will disrupt the rhythm of this offensive possession.
There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Big time shot from Gallinari. This is why he's one of the leaders of the team.
T kicks to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. To the middle. Here's Harris. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Harris has got 18 points now here in the second half. Pass to Towns. He feeds it to Gibson. Buries it.
Well, that is NBA level right there.
No doubt. Professional move all the way. Puts the team on his back when it matters most.
Now here's Beverly on the wing. Harris. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. Taj Gibson picks one up.
And Tobias says, I'll take you home.
He knocks down the clutch free throw.
He really relished these moments, and he loves those.
50 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Towns. It's in!
And from day one, Towns has been one of the NBA's top post players. A versatile, well-rounded game on the low block. It doesn't hurt that he can step outside and knock down the jumper either.
They count on Harris to get their offense going. He delivers.
40 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. T kicks to Towns. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Releases one from 3. And that one really took the air out of this crowd.
Just like that. I mean, you could hear a pin drop in here. And it's still within reach.
But only if they make every possession count from this point forward. And I mean every possession.
And the Clippers call time here. They're behind by 3. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the fourth. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Harris. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him two chances at the free throw line here. So the first one drops, and that brings them within 2 here. And Harris drops them both. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul. It's the first, and that will put them up by 2.
And Teague can be a knockdown shooter, especially from the free throw line.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Huge free throws, bumps the lead up to 3, and now they simply have to guard against the 3 ball.
And a chance here to send it to overtime.
Got to get a 3. That's the only thing that's going to do it.
Money!
Yeah, I feel like he's getting more and more confident and might be able to take over in this game.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
Gentlemen, Roof shot.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2.
Well, Jeff Teague, one of the more calm players at the line, always looks to be in control.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Gentlemen, roof shot.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
So important to just stay poised, go through your routine. He did a good job there of just keeping his composure and putting those 2 away.
For 3, Harris nails it.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Yeah, no question. It looks like they've